Alright guys, so this is my 20 time project reflection video. So the option that I chose to stick with was the first option, which was making or learning how to make homemade tortillas. The reason why I chose this option was because I feel like it was going to be a fun experience and something fun to do. And as some of the feedback I received was how it would be a good time to spend it with my mom, which honestly it was, because she told me her experience and how she learned how to make it. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, the items that I used was a bowl to put the either when it comes to tortillas, you could either make it with flour or you can make it with corn. In my household, we eat corn tortillas. So yeah, this is the corn. You could either use this one or you could use this one. Majority of people use this one though. And a measuring cup to put the hot water in to mix it mix the corn and the water so knowing when to put it on the stove. And the other item, the important item, which was the tortilla press. When it comes to the tortilla press, there's different options. There's like the big one that I just showed you guys right now, or there's a smaller version. But since in my family we like to eat the pretty big tortillas, so that's the reason why I use that one instead. Also, you don't really need it, but it's a tortilla warmer which keeps your tortillas pretty warm, so that's pretty useful. And some home kitchen, how do you call these again? I think they're napkins. Yeah, napkins. But yeah, that's what I used to put my tortillas in. When it came to the experience, honestly, it was a pretty fun experience, but it wasn't too difficult because, as I mentioned in my first Padlet video, it wasn't something new to me. I have seen my mom make it, but I never done it myself. So I feel like, just observing my mom made it a little bit easier, as into if I were just to like do it without no observation or nothing, it would have been difficult. Thankfully, I had my mom there to guide me through the process, which was pretty good and pretty fun, honestly. But yeah, it was a fun experience. Now I know how to make homemade tortillas. So when the tortillas run out at the house, I can make it. When when my family's too busy to make some, that's why they have me now. But yeah, it wasn't too difficult. But the only challenging part was knowing the right way how to mix it, because I feel like that's very important. Like, it can't be either too hard or too dry or too sticky, because that's when like things get complicated when you put it on the stove. So that's one of the hard parts and the challenging parts that I faced. The second challenging part was when to flip it, because you can't flip it too soon, because if you flip it too soon, that's when the corn breaks, so you have to start it over. And yeah, I think that's the only two challenges that I kind of faced. But I took two practices, which made it pretty easier. But other than that, I'm glad I was able to learn something new. And this was the final outcome of the project. So this is, as I mentioned, this is the tortilla warmer that I put it in. I didn't make too big of tortillas because I know I wasn't going to finish it, but something, right? But yeah, this is my homemade tortillas, which were pretty small. I only made a few since we already had made some the night before. So yeah, this is the final. Other than that, well, that's pretty much it.